Hi, my name is Taylor Ladino. We live in Arlington, Virginia, North Arlington in Roslyn. We really were in need of a kitchen complete overhaul. Our old kitchen was probably 40 plus years old. It was tiny, it was outdated, it did not suit our needs at all. So we started looking into potential companies to work with to do a renovation. I think I got 3 or 4 bids. I really liked the aspect of Bullrun in that the price was right in the middle of where we were looking. I didn't want something that felt cheap. I didn't want something, but given that it's a condo, I also wasn't looking for the most custom kitchen. Our space didn't need that. I liked the experience. We worked with Matt the whole time. From the beginning, he was very, very quick to get back to me, which was a rarity in the middle of COVID-19 when I know that renovation work was crazy busy and a lot of companies took a really long time to get back to us. It was kind of a turnoff and something that I really valued about my experience with Matt. We actually went into the showroom one Saturday and spent probably an hour and a half, 2 hours sitting with Matt going detail by detail. I had a really good idea of the general idea of how I wanted my kitchen to look, but given that I'm not a renovation professional, I had no idea what would actually make the most sense and maximize the space that we have, given that even though we doubled the space of our kitchen, it's still not a massive space that you would find in a house. It is an 800 square foot condo. And so he really worked with what we wanted and needed and found something that didn't feel crowded, didn't feel too tight, added some nice elements that I wouldn't have thought of, like the floating shelves and like our wine holder and wine rack over here. Some just great elements to maximize the space and maximize the storage, which was most important to me. We were able to get started relatively quickly. We worked predominantly with Abraham as our main lead. Abraham was great, always very kind and willing to, to answer any questions that we may have. But most of the communication did go through Matt during the process. From the beginning, the crew was always very respectful of our space, respectful of the fact that we were doing a kitchen renovation during COVID, always wearing masks. There was both to contain dust and to contain germs, there were plastic sheetings that they draped as well every day. I was not in the space for most of the renovation, but my husband was here the whole time. He was able to work and feel safe in our space. There's gonna be dust, there's gonna be dirt. It is a huge renovation. We took down a wall and they cleaned up every single evening before they left. They vacuumed, they let us know when they were coming. Overall, it was a really, really great experience. Our kitchen is beyond what I would have expected. I didn't realize how much space we had and how great the space could be. It's just so much fun. I love cooking, I love baking. It's just such a joy to be in the kitchen and actually using it and getting all of it out of it. It's just been more and more fun, and I think that it's incredible that what they were able to do with this space. So we've already talked to Matt. There are a couple things that we have, would like to do, replacing some fans in our bedrooms, little things like this. It's just nice to know that once you have an experience with a company, that we know them, we can trust them, we can come back to them for small renovations. There's not much else to do in our home, or else we would probably be going back to them with bigger renovations. But it's just nice to know that we have had such a great experience and that we can continue with it into the future.